Welcome back. I've been doing a lot of reflecting about more so on how I got to where I am today. And where I am today, as a reminder, I turn 30 in 22 days at the time I'm recording this. I work a full-time job from home. I live with my fiance and my sister and her boyfriend and their dog and my cat. And I do music full-time on my own with my own setup here in my same office space that I work from. I don't leave this room very often, apparently. But doing a lot of it on my own and producing my own music, writing, recording, mixing, mastering, all of that. And thinking about 10 years ago when I was turning 20, how this was my ideal goal, my very modest goal. I wanted to be engaged or married at this point. I wanted to be living on my own, close enough. And I wanted to be creating music. I want, like, at any aspect. So to be at this level of having this knowledge to do all these aspects of music creation, the production, songwriting, all of it, kind of blows my mind every day when I think about it. And I just reflect in the last 10 years. And then I was thinking about back before I met my fiance, when I was, dating around. I remember this conversation I had with this guy, and we were texting, and I was at my previous job, and I wasn't happy. I was going into an office, and I just felt like I was there all the time. I didn't really get to do, like, creative stuff, and I was still learning music production at the time, but I didn't get to invest as much time as I wanted to. But right when I got home, like, I would eat, shower, and then I would be on my laptop for 2-3 hours tops, just doing music things. And I was talking to him, and he was like, well, you should just quit your job. If your true passion is music, you should quit your job and go work somewhere where you're close to music, whether it be like a record store or something like that, just so you're around creative people and like-minded people. And I did take him seriously for like 0.2 seconds, and I was like, you know what, maybe that would be the correct, not so correct, but maybe that would be wise, like maybe that'd be better for my mental health, whatever. And then I was looking at my setup, my laptop, my speakers, everything that I had purchased with my big adult job, that if I had left, I wouldn't be able to continue buying this shit to make music, what was making me happy. And that kind of like, that didn't make sense to me. So we stopped talking, obviously, after that, because what a stupid thing to say. But, and also got me thinking to the whole starving artist trope. It's a myth. It's not true. It's just like a cheap way to, claim that your art is authentic because you suffered for it, you struggled for it, you sacrificed for it. Yes, there are some things that you have to sacrifice, unfortunately, if you want to make your dreams come true. For anything. For your art, for, your goals in life, whatever. It's self-discipline, it's goal setting, it's investing time and investing in yourself. Should you be struggling the entire time? No. Do you have to do things that you don't want to do? Like work a shitty job that you hate just to be able to afford the stuff that fuels your passion? Yeah, sorry. Like, that's what, like, a starving artist, that whole struggle, like, it's not necessary. You can still make authentic, true to your heart art without having to suffer for it, I don't know, just thinking about that and thinking about what I went through to get to here when I thought I would never get to this point. I was working at Target. I was full-time at Target terrible job. Um, but I always was looking for more opportunities to better myself and jump around like from job to job within reason. I wasn't spending like a month at this job and a month at another, but like I stuck it out at these jobs hoping for something better to come along, and something always did. I didn't go to college. I don't have a college degree. So a lot of this was just, networking people I knew and just being, a competent employee. So, yeah, I moved around a lot and I did some random jobs, but that's how I got into this job today, was by networking and just being a competent person. And now that I'm comfortable in this job that I have today, and I have a little bit more free time because I work from home, so I can just switch computers at the end of the day and not even leave this room, I'd rather do that than have to live paycheck to paycheck and suffer for 10 years just to get to this point, Maybe I would have succeeded sooner in music. I don't know. But at least I'm not sacrificing my mental health and my happiness to go after what I truly want. I can still live comfortably. I can still have fulfillment in other aspects of my life and not be ball and chain to my one true passion, because I feel that maybe one day I would build resentment towards my passion because that's all I had time for and it wasn't getting me anywhere. It wasn't becoming what I wanted it to be. Like I can still have that, I want to say childlike love for it, where it's play. You get to play and have fun and not have any weight to it. There's no expectation. It's just something you enjoy doing, and there's no expectation of what the outcome is going to be. Yeah, sure, like I would love for something to blow up and make tons of money off of, but that's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I love it, and it's fun, and I like to think I'm good at it, somewhat, I would hope, with the last 4 to 5 years that I invested into it and the money I invested into it. But yeah, I don't think if I had struggled all that time to get to this point that I would have the same love for it. I think that I let it nurture. I nurtured it. I let it grow. I learned more about it. I tried to understand it more. So I was in a good mindset creating. It wasn't like I was doing it to survive or I had something to prove or like my life depended on it. It's just something that like I love and I care for. And I think with a lot of people's mindsets these days is that we're so brainwashed into needing instant gratification, whether it's, online shopping or posting on social media. We're so used to it. We want it all the time. So when it comes to making art and putting it out there, if it's not, clicking with people right away, or it's not getting views or, getting traction, getting streams, whatever, it feels like a failure. But it's not. It's like my goal was to create something, put it out there, and then we'll see what happens. I think that in the last couple of years, I tried to do more practices in which I'm practicing mindfulness and investing into things like time and energy. Like I'm gardening. I have a garden. And I never did that before, where I had my own plot of dirt and I could grow whatever I wanted. And it's not like you just throw seeds down and something's going to sprout tomorrow. It takes time. It takes energy. You go water, you go weed, you go, tend to your garden. And you do that every day because you want something to come from it. You want something to fruit from it. And I just grew some big ass zucchinis, so I am very proud of myself. So it's paying off. But I think at the end of the day, we need to practice more things like that, where we have a goal in mind and we're doing the work to get to that goal, no matter the time it takes, because the energy we're putting into it makes it more worthwhile at the end, and it makes it more enjoyable at the end. And especially being able to share it. Like I share things from my garden with my friends and family. And now with music, I get to share something I'm excited about with my friends and family and not be like, oh, I hope this makes money, or like, I hope I get popularity from it. It's like, no, like, I just enjoyed making it. I had fun doing it, and I want to share it with the people that I love and care about, who love and care about me. So, yeah, I think this was a lot of rambling, but I don't know. Maybe I'll get more into the actual process of how I got to this stage in my life. Because I find it interesting, especially the part where I said doing a lot of stuff you don't want to do. There's going to be a lot of stuff that you're going to have to do that you don't want to do in order to get to where you want. And that's one of the most truest truths in anybody's lifetime, in all of the years that Earth has been spinning. You're going to do shit that you don't want to have. You're not going to want to do it. You got to do it though. Anyway, that's today's diary entry. It was a lot of rambling, but I don't know. That's just kind of where my mind's at today. Yeah, till next time. Thanks. Bye.